Hello everyone, right here I have a 2022 Perodua Aruz 1.5 AV. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. Press the unlock button once to unlock the driver's door, and press it a second time to unlock the rest of the car. Standard for the Aruz in Malaysia is Perodua's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just press the black button again. Like the unlock button on the key fob, press the black button once to unlock the driver's door, and press it a second time to unlock the rest of the car. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the Aruz, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The Aruz comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The AV trim gets a leather steering wheel. The only transmission available with the Aruz is a 4-speed automatic. This transmission features low gear selection. Front and rear parking sensors and a reverse camera with guidance signs are standard across the range. Safety features in the Aruz include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, vehicle stability control, traction control, emergency stop signal, hill start assist, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer 2 middle row seats. For the AV trim, it adds on Perodua's Advanced Safety Assist 2.0 Driver Assistance Suite, and this one consists of pre-collision warning, pre-collision braking, front departure alert, and pedal misoperation control. The Aruz comes standard with a set of 17-inch 5 wide-spoke 2-tone alloy rims. This Aruz rides on Goodyear Assurance Triple Max 2 21560 R17 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and drums at the back. McPherson struts and a multi-link setup make up the front and the rear suspension respectively. The Aruz gets its name from the Malay word for flow, Aruz. It debuted back in January 2019 as Perodua's third SUV model after the Kembara that was sold between the late 90s and the early 2000s, and the Nautica that was sold between 2008 and 2009. Like the Kembara that was based on the first generation Daihatsu Terios and the Nautica that was based on the second generation Terios, the Aruz is also based on the Terios, albeit the third generation this time around. The third generation Terios also forms the base for the second generation Toyota Rush. The Rush is the only one sold globally, while the Terios is only sold in Indonesia and the Aruz is only sold in Malaysia and Singapore. Despite being based on the Terios, the Aruz received certain exterior styling differences and a different dashboard design to set it apart from the donor model. The B-segment Aruz uses a body-on-frame construction with 7 seats as standard, unlike its 2 predecessors which were 5-seater vehicles. Currently, the Aruz has 2 variants on sale in Malaysia, 1.5X automatic and 1.5 AV automatic. Under the bonnet of the Aruz is a 2NR VE, 1.5 litre, dual ovate cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features multi-point fuel injection and dual VVTi technology. It produces 101 horsepower at 6000 rpm and 133 Nm of torque at 4200 rpm. The fuel tank size is 45 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the Aruz 1.5 automatic is 6.4 litres per 100 kilometers. The Aruz is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Aruz AV include automatic manual leveling LED reflector headlights, front fog lights, LED indicators for the sides, LED rear lights, a chrome and glossy black finish front grille, silver front and rear diffusers, a rear spoiler, roof rails, body-coloured door handles and side mirrors, the spare tyre under the rear of the vehicle, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock. This one turns off the forward collision warning system. This one turns on or off the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Vehicle stability control, headlight level adjustment. You have your built-in smart tag reader right here. Pull this lever to pop open the fuel door. And the driver's seat in this Aruz AV does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, this lever controls the seat height, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Very simple digital manual air conditioning controls. There are a separate set of fan speed controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls. Fan speed, recirculation, 2 memory settings for the air conditioning system, different modes. Front and rear defrost, air conditioning, temperature, parking sensors, central locking. The Aruz comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 7-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the Aruz uses is decent. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song, and below you can bring up your Bluetooth telephone keypad. You can look at your contacts, call lists, bring up your pairing menu where you can pair a device, delete a device, and whatnot. Settings, you have your auto answer and Bluetooth system. Go back, hit the back button. And right here, we are in the home menu where you can select radio, USB, smart link, navigation. Under navigation, right here we are in the map. You can search for an address, you have the time. You have more search options right here. You can bring yourself to a Perodua service center or showroom. You can also look for points of interest, look for an address, others, and if you set a home or office address, you can select it down below. Right here, you have your favorite destinations, map view, volume, you can zoom in and out. You have your voice guidance right here, and your map settings. You can also select SD card, Bluetooth, bring up your settings menu with your system settings, sound settings, with your preset equalizers, bass, mid, treble, balance, fader. You can also bring up your display settings, language settings, your date and time, and your themes. You can also bring up your HDMI menu, turn off the display, set the time, and set the themes. To the right, you have your power button, SD card slot for the navigation system, as well as a USB port. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button right here. To go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster, use this button right here. Currently mileage, trip computer, average fuel consumption, current fuel consumption, range, how long the automatic stop-start feature has been running for since the last startup, how long it has been running for long term, and back to the mileage. Light and indicator controls, Bluetooth telephone control, volume controls, seat track, different media mode selection button, wiper controls, and the steering wheel in this car is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever down here. You have storage down here together with power outlet, a USB-A port, and a HDMI port. You have a bit of storage beneath the parking brake, and to the left of the parking brake you have cup holders. You have a hook right here, manual dimming, rear view mirror, sunglass holder, front reading lights. They also double up as your interior lights, and this switch right here turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Driver's side sun visor does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage. And to gain access to the last row of seats, pull this lever, it flips the seat back down and it tumbles the whole seat forward. Now that I am in the last row of seats, I did set the middle row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats. As for legroom, I get about this much, and my head is actually touching the roof, so no headroom back here for me. But it is still fairly comfortable for the last row of seats. On both sides for the last row, you have cup holders and storage areas, and speakers, and for the left side, you have a power outlet as well. Right above, for both sides on the last row, are grip handles. Now for the middle row seats, you can adjust the angle of the seat back using the same lever, so you can have it more upright or more laid back depending on what you prefer. You have one lever on this side for the right seat and the middle seat, and you have another lever on that side for the left seat. You can also adjust the position of the middle row seats using the bars down here, again for the right seat and the middle seat, and another bar on that side for the left seat. You can adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs and to give the last row passengers more room and whatnot. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are fairly nice and comfortable. And as mentioned just a few seconds ago, you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. But on the front seat backs, you get storage pockets together with hooks to carry items on. Right above, for both sides on the middle row, are grip handles. You have your rear cabin light right up there, as well as rear aircon vents on the ceiling. You have the aforementioned rear fan speed controls right here. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate the touchpad beneath the Perodua badge. Boot space in the Aruz is 213 litres with all the seat backs in place. Fold the last row seat backs down and the boot space increases to 514 litres. For an even bigger boot, the middle row seat backs can be folded down as well. To the left of the boot is a light, and the red box contains the vehicle's warning triangle while the black bag contains the vehicle's toolkit. The rear doors in the Aruz do open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry into and exit from the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2022 Perodua Aruz 1.5 AV. Thanks for watching and goodbye.